Translation of radical function. Let's say we have function y is equal with square root of x plus 2 minus 3. And we want to sketch the graph in the Cartesian system. So now we have here two translation, horizontal translation and vertical translation. Since h is equal with minus 2, it means the function has to go 2 units to the left horizontally. And since the k is minus 3, the function has to go 3 units down compared to the parent function. But first of all, let's draw the parent function here. And the parent function graph is going to be approximately something like this way. And since we have now the parent function, now we see how is going to be the horizontal translation. Because we are interested to translate horizontally, we take just this part of the function, square root of x plus 2, and we write with the blue color. And now we are moving 2 units to the left, 1 unit, 2, and now we are drawing this horizontal translation, how it's going to be. And the parent function is going 2 units to the left, and now is going to be in this position. But since I have a vertical translation through 3 units down, now I am going to go 3 units down, 1, 2, 3, and the function approximately is going to be in this position. And now let's try to write it down. And approximately the graph of the function is of y equal to x plus 2 minus 3 is going to be in this position. So now we are looking for this point here, which is going to be minus 2, and it's going to be minus 3. And then this is the graph, and then we are going to see what is the domain and the range of this function. Visually, if we look at the function, we see the domain of the function is going from minus 2 to infinity. And if we look for the range goes from minus 3 to positive infinity. So let's write here those intervals. But because here is the close, this point, here it means is from the domain is from minus 2 to infinity. Let's say it this way. And if we are looking for the range, again, the point is the close point, is from minus 3 is to positive infinity. And now, if we want, for example, this domain to find analytically, we take just the radicand inside this radical here, x plus 2, because radicand has to be positive or 0. So it means that x plus 2 is going to be plus 2 is going to be greater or equal to 0. And now we are solving this inequality with respect to x. So minus to both sides, minus to both sides. And when we find finally we find x is greater or equal to minus 2. And now in high school usually when we write the domain, we write the domain is for a radical function, we write x is greater or equal to minus 2. If we are looking from the perspective of the high school. And the range is because it lies in the y-axis, we say y is greater or equal to minus 3. We can write this way, or if we want to be more professional in mathematics, we write with the denotation of the intervals, respectively open closed intervals or open intervals, depend how they are, but in our case is closed open interval, closed open, we write with the closed open intervals.